Hey everybody, it's Preston Clark, CEO and co-founder of SimpleDocs. We have some wonderful updates to share with you. If you're a customer, I'm excited to share this. These are features that are included in the SimpleAI package. So if you have that and you haven't tested these out yet, this will be a good introduction. If you're in a pilot or in a trial with us, hopefully these will come as a good signal of the pace of innovation that's happening here at SimpleDocs. And for others, we welcome your business. We welcome your interest. Thanks for watching today. Before I get into the live demo, I do want to back up and say, this summer we will fully launch SimpleCLM. We started launching it a year ago, targeting, large, mid-size to enterprise, public companies, multinationals. The thesis for SimpleDocs and for SimpleCLM specifically was that there was a gap in the market. The larger CLM providers tended to overbundle, overprice, and the result became difficult to buy, but even more difficult to implement. Months would go by, in some cases years would go by, and two things would happen. The legal ops, the legal in-house team would have been completely overburdened. And lots of time suck in just getting the tool up and running, and then very little value transferred during that period of time. So it puts a ton of pressure on the organization, and there's not many quick wins. And so we sort of take a more accessible approach with how we price, how we implement, how we launch. So if you're interested in any of these things, if you're interested in an AI-powered repository, if you're interested in legal front door, if you're interested in workflow automation, would love to have a conversation. We're very transparent about our pricing. We're very transparent about being unlimited access, so you don't have to worry about, individual licenses for your sales and business teams. You don't have to worry about costs for service fees or large scale implementations. We're very transparent with how we work and how we operate. And so if you're interested in upgrading or at least learning more about any of these capabilities, send us a note. You can also just go to our homepage and request a demo, and we'd love to walk you through it. Okay, let's jump into the tool. I'm just going to hang here for a few minutes because there's some big feature updates that I want you to test out. If you don't currently have a pilot, if you don't have access, send us a note or request a demo, and we will get you access. So I want to start with the compare feature. This is good when you're comparing an LOI, when you're to a purchase agreement, when you're comparing a piece of legislation or a set of requirements to a document. It's semantic in nature, so it's going to analyze both and find points of comparison or points of difference. So I could go and find an NDA that might be sort of our standard. In this case, for us, our standard is one NDA. And so if I were to compare the document on the left, which is not one NDA, to the document that I just uploaded, which is one NDA, I can give it the instructions. Please compare and show results in a table. I think I misspelled that, but it'll know what I mean. And it immediately produces a table. So this is just a fast way to interface, compare two documents. It's not as structured as a playbook, of course, which you can build very easily using our tool as well. But the comparison feature is the one that you should test out. Along with comparison, you can also just upload PDFs, Word documents, ask it the document questions. If you need to convert a PDF into Word, you can also attach the PDF here and give it the instruction to convert. Please convert this to Word, and then it'll allow you to move it over into the body of the document. So that is compare, that is upload. One more quick update on building playbooks. We get a lot of feedback from organizations that are trying to move faster. They love the power of the tool, but they say to us, Preston, we just don't have time to build playbooks. We have our playbooks in a spreadsheet somewhere, or they're in someone's head. But even though I think our custom playbook builder is wonderfully simple to use, if you have 10 playbooks and each of them have 30 rules, that's a lot of time. And we appreciate that. We do provide playbook support, so you can lean on us for that. But in the event that you just want to go from no playbook to playbook, what you can do is you can start with your standard corresponding template that embodies the rules that you want to defend. So it could be an NDA, it could be a cloud service agreement. And what you do is you go over to review and you go to review with AI. You're going to indicate which side of the agreement you're defending or you want to represent. So you're going to be sort of the first party here. You'll click Start Review. It's going to do two things. You care about the first one and you should ignore the second. The first thing it's going to do is it's going to build an AI playbook for you from scratch based on the document. The second is it's going to apply and make suggested changes. We're going to ignore that part for now because you have not configured it yet. So you should assume that this is going to get you 60, 70, 80% of the way. And then the last 20% will be a manual edit job rather than starting from scratch. So what that looks like, it's now given me NDA review playbook number 3. It's just named that. It's AI generated. I'm going to go to rules. This is very important. Click on rules. It's going to open up the hood of this playbook now, and I can rename it review playbook Preston NDA. You'll have a better naming convention than I will. And now I can go item by item. I can say, okay, purpose limitation. I can look at this and say, okay, this rule is good. I need to modify it. I can also enable comments and say, as a matter of policy, this is our required such and such. And of course, what's going to happen now is that when I run this playbook and I apply that rule, that comment will be carried over. You may find items that have no business that you're like, I don't know why I picked this up. I disagree with it, or we don't really care about it. So you could go in and delete an item entirely, as I just did. Or if there are items missing, you can go ahead and add new ones. This is a wonderful way to go from no playbook to a pretty built out playbook, so long as you have corresponding templates that represent sort of your baseline positions on how you want to negotiate. So those are some of the key new features. The request feature has been here for a while. I don't demo it very often, but it's really powerful if you have our CLM platform access, where you're using us for the repository or you're using us for workflow automation. This allows me to take this document and send it out to a counterparty or route it internally. So what I don't need to do is I don't have to save it, download it, convert it, upload it to DocuSign. All of these adjacent steps that take a lot of operational time out of our day can now be streamlined with this integration. Everything you see here can be configured to the specific routing instructions of your legal team. Okay. Watch benchmark. This is an area that the Law Insider integration is coming into play. This is going to continue to get better and richer, more capabilities here, more signals here, what's market, what's standard, etc. So watch this space over time. Definitely test it out. Right now, what it will show you is it'll give you a breakdown of each clause and show you similarly positioned clauses from the Law Insider database. But this is going to get much better in the weeks and months to come. Okay, the last feature that I want to share is inside the platform. So bear with me as I log in here and switch views one more time, and then I'll let you get back to it. So I'm in the platform now. I'm looking in the requests view. So for those of you who have access already, this will be very familiar. If you're looking at this for the first time, this is the backend platform. This is the admin view for SimpleDocs and for SimpleCLM. What I want to show you is the relationship between the Word add-in and the repository. And what's happening now is that we're using AI to track version history, but also to summarize changes. And so if you zoom in, this is our activity feed for a deal, for a contract that is in flight, hasn't been signed yet, but is being negotiated. It's being negotiated with the Word add-in. And the history is now tracking. And so I can see all of the areas that have been changed and accepted. And so this is great when you get into the repository and you go back 6 months, 9 months later, and someone says, gosh, why did we ever agree to unlimited liability? You'll be able to see in the activity feed who agreed to it, when it happened, download that version. So this is a much richer AI-enabled version of repository that is enabled by the connection to the Word add-in and the tracking that it allows. Okay. That is it for now. If you have questions, if you'd like to see a demo, visit us at simpledocs.com and click on demo. You can always reach out to me directly at preston@simpledocs.com. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.